Hi, my name is Tricia Friedman, and I am looking forward to doing something a little bit innovative. Thank you to the folks at AAIE. If you are attending the event in DC, you may have seen on the schedule there's something called Learning Labs. I am really excited to be leading a learning lab on February 5th at 10:30 a.m. And I asked if I could do it a little bit differently. Again, it's a space for informal conversation. And as a raging introvert, I'm always looking for ways to have conversations in ways that feel a little bit different, that might feel a little bit more accessible to some. So I asked actually if I could have a silent station that is leveraging the power of the sketch note. Now, you may know sketchnoting. It's essentially a note taking technique that is very similar to visual note taking. What I love about it is basically it's doodling for ideas. It is taking that idea of making our thinking visible and acknowledging that sometimes our thinking is quite messy. So, my silent sketch it out space will invite you to pick one of several provocations to take on the challenge of using at least three sketched icons or doodles. And by using no more than 30 words, to just leave your thinking there for folks. So I thought it might be great to give you a heads up and a sample of one of the provocations. And essentially, it's this. I want you to be thinking about your attitude, your perspective on the ways in which AI is showing up, not just in school, but in our day to day life. So here's the provocation. How do you feel about artificial intelligence selecting a month's worth of your family's entertainment? This might be the music you listen to, the books you read, the movies you watch, the TV shows you turn into. Now, it's sort of like a four corners prompt. Would you test it out with a certain caveat? Is it an immediate no? Are you uncertain? Is it difficult to decide? Or do you feel an immediate sense of yes without any hesitation? So, what I'll be asking you to do is sketch note out your response to this and what's leading you to that decision. Now, all of the provocations are actually based in things we need to be thinking about. I'd point you to the research that's come out, and this has come from Netflix's own internal research that more than 80% of what gets viewed on Netflix, that's due to their algorithmic recommendation system. There's also an amazing book that came out last year about the role that algorithms are playing in society. So, as you're thinking through your response to that, again, remember you'll be aiming to do this silently, really coming into contact with how you approach this provocation with three doodles, no more than 30 words. There will be some doodles on hand to help you out and scaffold that process. And I want to point out that as a practice, visual note taking or sketchnoting, there's lots of research out there about how this is not only good learning practice, but it's also good for us. It engages our listening in a totally different way as we're checking out what others have added silently. And there's even been some studies to show that this is a stress reducing activity. So, again, that provocation is here. I hope you will join me at AAIE. And if you like this as an activity, you can check out the full free guide, 9 prompts for exploring our attitudes about AI. This is a free guide that I've built that, again, at its core, at its essence, aims to get us having open, authentic conversations about the broader context that AI will play in our lives. Hope to see you in DC. Take care.